Hey folks. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, this screen, this tile screen was just playing a really beautiful little song, and then it just stopped the minute I started streaming. Hey Haley, you were the first. Cozy time. I want the cozy little song. It was such a cozy song. It was kind of perfect. Um, Shit for brains. All right. Okay. PB Frog. PB Frog. Hey Rosie Dreamer. Oh no. People are coming at me with the cult. People are coming at me with the Lord of Misrule business. All is as was. All is as was. I'd forgotten, folks, I'd forgotten all is as was. I'd forgotten that and I wrote it. You just brought it back. You brought the cult back, guys. Hey, Silver and Gold Sparrow. Yeah, no spoilers. You're allowed to say all is as was. All is as was is not so much a spoiler. It's kind of a spoiler, but it's not really. Um, Hi everybody. Oh, Robotic Orchids, thank you. Thanks, Aquafox. Hey, if in case people don't know what they're talking about, I got a movie came out in the US and Canada this weekend called Lord of Misrule, and all is as was is a quote from it. So yeah, if you're in the Canada or the US, you can watch that movie right now. It's going to be available in the UK and Ireland, I think, on January the 8th. I don't know about the rest of Europe yet. Not been told anything. I don't really get told much, if I'm honest. But if I hear anything, watch my Twitter. I'll say on Twitter if it's going to come out in Europe or the rest of the world, even. Hi, Trash Panda. Yeah, if you're in Canada, it's on Cineplex. In the US, I think it's on Amazon and a bunch of others. I can't remember which. There is a website actually for the film. I did not know this until someone told me this today. They tell me nothing. But yeah, there is a website for the movie where you can look up which theaters it's playing and also where you can get it on VOD. Banshee is watching it right now. That's like a double whammy of both things. Writers do never get told anything. That's correct. Melisada, thank you for going to go watch it on theatre on Monday. I'm so hyped. I love it. By the way, folks, post, like, if you're doing it on VOD, send me a picture of like the title on VOD, or send me, this was on Twitter, send me a picture of the tickets. I love seeing that. I'm really into it. Jory Bees just finished watching it. Thank you, Jory Bees. So Jory Bees also gets all is as was. All is as was. Mongtong, my pleasure for the cameo. Folks, I'm on Cameo now. If you want a cameo from me talking rubbish, I don't talk rubbish. I try and be lovely and funny. Oh no, all is as there's more. All is as was. The film, I will say the film, there are some differences between what I intended for the film and what actually happened in the film. There were a couple of sequences that got cut out and changes that got made, which were kind of surprising, and I will tell you about them one day, but not today. I'm very happy with it in general. So yeah, I'm on Cameo. You can just find me. I think actually Nightbot just shared the Cameo link, so thank you, Nightbot. You're not terrible. You're not like a terrible dictator. Anyway, it is better than my previous movie experience. Yeah, this one I'm actually proud of, and I'm getting. They're sending me the poster for the movie. I'm gonna get like a framed poster for the movie, and yeah, I didn't get treated like shit, like I did on that early one, the story I told you before. I think the movie looks great. It looks really good, and I'm really happy with the finished thing. What am I drinking? I am drinking, because it's Cozy Corner, I am drinking hot chocolate with Bailey's in it, which is the perfect Cozy Corner drink. It is the, like, trademark Cozy Corner drink. Oh, it's very good. On a December night, it's what you want, is hot chocolate and Bailey's, folks. Anyway, as you know, in Cozy Corner, the point of Cozy Corner is it allows me to try some smaller indie games that I wanted to try, been meaning to give a go, and just sort of play them for a bit and see, see what they're like, see how they are. And generally, they're sort of, I'm favouring the more chilled out, the more kind of chilled out, poetic, kind of artistic games over sort of like crazy, wild. I play a lot of horror and actiony stuff on my other streams. So hot chocolate with peppermint Smirnoff. That sounds the bomb, Darian. Hey, Tinker Thoughts. So yeah, I've had my eye on Sable for a long time. It came out on PC first, and I remember when I first saw a trailer for it, I thought, wow, that game looks totally my cup of tea. And I was quite, excuse me, I was quietly jealous because I didn't have a PC that could play it at the time. What is the site to go seeing why Lord of Misrule is showing stream? Eros Arcana. If you just Google Lord of Misrule, you should find the movie has got its own website that tells you all of that stuff. Anyway, yeah, so Sable, originally PC, then PS5, came out recently, fairly recently on PS5, I think, and I meant to get it, and it came out for free. If you have PS Plus, this month it is one of the free games. You got to buy Amazon to watch my movie. I think you can just pay for the movie on Amazon. You don't have to buy Amazon for it. You can just pay like $8 and get the movie. So don't feel that you have to buy Amazon. So yeah, this game is free this month on PS Plus, and I've been excited about it for a long time. So you may recommend Hot Chocolate Malibu. I'm not a massive Malibu fan though, personally. But if you like Malibu, mix it with hot chocolate. You'll basically get a hot bounty drink, which sounds nice. My dog is great. She came up briefly and then saw that I was going to stream and then went downstairs again. She's really rubbing it in at the moment. Thank you for gift subs, folks. This game, yeah, so select file, empty, yes, we'll do this. Would you like to start? Wow, they're really asking me if I want to start a new game. Yes, game, I really want to start a new game. She is she's snoozing in my office, which is very warm, and she's got a really lovely bed down there, so she is fine. She has a bed, my dog has a bed on each floor. So yeah, this game looks really beautiful. Is that a little snaky? Oh, it's like a little bug with it's like a bug with a snake head. Or is it just a bug? Yeah, no, it's a bug with a snake head. Fine. Trippy giant face in ruins. This is your character here, I believe. Kazumba, Cash. Thank you so much for the gifts and subs. I've not played Liza P. Lots of people are always asking me about Liza P. And I don't know. It looks fine. It just looks like kind of like a Souls, sort of a stylized Souls copy. I'll play it at some point, but I'm not desperate to play it. A Soulsborne. It's a Soulsborne. It looks good. It looks good. It just isn't like. It's not high on. I do like Soulsborne. Ooh, you got a good jump. It's just. Oh, the animation is a bit jaggy. Hey, Insane J-Mad. Insane J-Mad? Armored Core 6. Yeah, I got Armored Core 6 and I really love it. I think they came out about the same time. I'm holding out for Bloodborne 2. Okay, I gotta jump. I'm excited about Hellblade, but it's going to be an Xbox only game, so I think I'm going to have to get an Xbox to play Hellblade 2. Hellblade 1 I really liked. Okay, move towards a wall to keep climbing. Okay, you got stamina. Can you hear, if I'm really quiet, can you hear in the background, it's like outside in my town there is some kind of mad football celebration going on, I think. You can hear like trumpets. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear like mad trumpets going on. No. Yeah, this game is called Sable. We've just started it. Basically, this is like a little tutorial area where I'm leaving what looks like a big temple. Oh, wow. Feral, I will look for the message of the drawing. Why do so many horror movies... Agent Mulder's just asked a good question. Why do so many horror movies get released in January, December? I think it's two things. One, traditionally, January, December are like... You get... January, December is like a kind of continuation of Halloween in a lot of ways, particularly in the UK. Like, we have the whole tradition of ghost stories at Christmas here. So I'm wondering if that's partly to do with that. Also, a lot of the big movies don't tend to... You get a few big movies at Christmas, but you don't get so many big movies released at Christmas as you do in the summer. So I think a lot of the time people see it as like a kind of counter-programming, like they know there'll be more room to release them. Rosie, do you not have Halloween at all in Australia? Anyway, I've just been told I should head back to camp. I thought everyone had a bit of Halloween. Like in the winter, it gets dark really early. It's kind of perfect weather for horror, isn't it? Because it's like dark from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It used to be, Rosie, it used to be that way in the UK. When I was a kid, there was barely any Halloween, and gradually Halloween is taken over here. So I bet you in Australia it will take off at some point. I really, really love the art style. Got a kind of like there's an amazing French artist called Mobius. He's not alive anymore, but he was around sort of a lot. He was very big in the 70s and 80s. It's sort of got a Mobius feel to this artwork. Mobius or Mobius or... Yeah, he's still a legend for sure, but he was... Yeah, he was huge. Like the time where he was the most. He's still an absolute legend, but he was huge in the 70s and 80s. I can feel Jaddy smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth-baring little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? What shall I say? And yet, or I know, or I'm not worried. I'm tempted to say one of these two. What do we think? And yet, hey Ruben. And yet, or I know. What do we think, chat? Ruben's been terrorizing me on Twitter today, showing me that they're practicing with Chucky. And yeah, alright, and yeah. I shrug, but any attempts to act casual are fruitless. Movement is jerky, and I don't think I've ever been more aware of my little shoulders. She laughs. I mean it! But I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping into me. I would love to practice. By the way, I would love to practice Dead by Daylight. I'm too busy with everything else. I don't have time for it. Suddenly, alright, anyway. They're talking about some kind of mysterious thing that is going to happen. I think this is her grandma. Maybe? I think I'm ready. I'm going to say this. Rosie, don't be scared of Dead by Daylight. It's not that scary, really. It's just, you just got to imagine it. It's kind of like a game of tag, but with some gore in it. Okay, I got to talk to Hillel and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Hillel will share something. Well, let's say as useful as it is fun. Okay, got to find Hillel and... What if I choose the wrong path? I'll ask Jodie what will become of me if I choose the wrong path. There are no wrong paths, Sable, or right ones. I'll be glad if you choose to stay with the Abex seat. But truth be told, I'll be glad no matter what, so long as you're happy. So I think she's going out on like some kind of quest or some kind of like rite of passage that this tribe have. Whatever you decide, you do with my blessing. So don't try to use them as an excuse to come home early. Okay, I gotta go find Hillel and Driss. Okay. Oh, okay, I got a compass. So if I press L1, cool, I get like a compass appears around me. Yeah, sorry, I missed who was saying that about the Visage stream. I might go back at some point to it. I've been thinking about it a lot. As I've said to other people, I did Google later images from the game, and it was even more terrifying than what I was up against there. So I like the way everyone in this tribe have got awesome masks. This guy's got a tiefling mask. A gliding stone. What's that? Oh, is it like a little battery? Are you more scared because the stabby granny reminds you of Ida? A little bit, yes. Hey, 1,000 members on Discord. Whoop, whoop. That is something to be celebrated. Team, shout out to you, team, particularly everyone who is very active on Discord. That's awesome. The small cult is growing as all is. Hang on. All is as was. All is as will be. I tell her I feel fuzziness, electricity. Okay. Alright. These things suck up power from the perpetual. I don't know what's going on here. Taking the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. Be able to activate it. Okay. I like that Hillel is non-binary. I haven't got my bike yet. Yeah, I need to go see Driss for my bike. Not a cult. What is this thing? It's a postbox. Oh, no messages from the postbox. Who's this? Oh, it's Jaddy again. Alright. That's Big Glider to you. I don't know what a glider is in this game, but I presume I'm going to find out. Yeah, I mean, the Minkies are basically a Rat King, I'm sorry to say. When I posted, a while back on Twitter, I posted like this really cute little cartoon someone had drawn of a Rat King, and it like said something like, all hanging out together, or it was like a really cute little message, and I said, oh look, it's the Minkies. And someone got really upset with me and went, but that's a Rat King. I don't know if they knew what the Minkies are. Maybe that was why. Maybe that's why they didn't know what the Minkies. But you know, essentially, if you're a bunch of rats, or what Minkies are, that hang out together, you're pretty much a Rat King, right? Was that you? It was you, Vixen. I think that was you. Yeah. It was not meant to be offensive. It's actually really cute. If you like, as long as you like rats, I love rats. I think rats are very intelligent, wonderful creatures, and I think Rat Kings, yeah, they are a Nutcracker reference, but they are in lots of other things. I think Rat Kings are a phenomena in nature. It's not just a fairy tale thing. I think so. I don't know. Are they like a legend, an urban legend? Driss is the camp manager. Okay, this is like he's like the leader. He got some. Is he going to give me something cool? Uh-oh. Raccoon, this is a game called Sable. I didn't finish the princess one. Really, with Cozy Corner, I can try a different game whenever I like. I don't have to. I'm not playing through games in Cozy Corner. I'm just dipping in. The point of Cozy Corner is just to dip into a different game, play, have fun with it for a couple of hours, see what I think of it. Maybe I'll keep playing it. But yeah, I don't feel like I have to play through. Hey, Gawainil. I don't feel like I have to play through a game. Okay, Jaddy sent me to speak to you. Try and be very cool. This is such a dad moment. He's being such a dad. Oh yeah, no, I didn't get you anything. Oh, actually, maybe I just remember. Maybe just look over there and Squirrel Kings are a thing? I've never heard of that. Oh, another tutorial. Okay, we're going to do it on a test bike. Okay. I feel those messages stay on the screen a bit too long. Anyway, for Mongtonk, who was querying the fact that it was a bike in the desert, look, they're hover bikes. This game is about hover biking around in the desert, as far as I know. Hey, Neen. Oh, Mod Love. Have we got a mod here? I didn't see any. Whoop. Hey, this bike is a bit of a banger. Scatty, I would get a PlayStation for sure. There are way more. Sorry, and I have really no thing in this. I've got no I'm really not. I'm very anti that kind of pathetic rivalry between. If you was to say like if I was to buy any console, what should you get? I'd say get a Switch because I just think the range of games on it is awesome and amazing. Out between a PlayStation and an Xbox, I gotta say PlayStation has got way more better exclusives than an Xbox. Xbox exclusives this time round have been really disappointing so far. Um, I will eventually get an Xbox when something comes out that I feel like I need, but oh, I've crashed the bike. Um, where am I supposed to drive it to? Oh look, there's a little dude there. Is that like a little baby? I'm gonna go and see the baby. Is it a baby? No, it's like a little glass jar. I thought that was like a little baby from it, like a little tubby baby. I know. Yeah, I had Xbox Pass on my PC for a while, and the fact is, I'd never used it because I've got so many games on my Switch and my PS5. I never used it, and it costs you like 13 quid a month. Like, if I ever decide, if some amazing Xbox exclusives come out, I will either get Xbox Pass on my PC, or I will at some point possibly just get an Xbox just to see you, Mousy. That ride was rubbish because the bike you gave me was rubbish. Yes, I would notice if the bike was on fire. Oh, what? Is he giving me the rubbish bike? Oh. Uh, Daddy's there again. Um, so, who else have we got to go and talk to? What's going on here? What's this? This kind of looks like the beginning of a 3D printed bike. Is that going to be the surprise bike for me? It is a bit Ghibli. Hang on, what's going on around here? Samer managed to contain so much chaos and verve in so small a form. Even now, it's something troublesome behind Dream. Ah, sounds like some of the people I know around here. What is this? This is like a mysterious. Dye bolt for the cause of the Bexy red. Alright, so I dye the bike, I get red, I guess. Is it this guy? Is it this person I gotta go speak to again, maybe? He was like, go back and speak to someone else. I'll head over to the temple. Okay. Gotta go to the temple. Oh, is there someone all the way up there? Hey. how has the kid got... Can you see the kid all the way up there? How have they got up there? I'm a bit nervous. I'm going to try this. Oh, I can climb. Except my... Oh yeah, it's kind of like Zelda that you've got like a little stamina meter. Mine is already close to running out. Am I going to make it to the top? Just. Knackered now though. Can you hear the trumpet now? I think it might just be a rogue trumpeter just wandering around the streets. I'm going to make this last one. Oh, boy. I don't know if we're going to make this. Oh, just. Okay. Hello. Hiya, Laurie. No shit, you love climb. Is that all she's going to say? I went all that way just for that. I want to get higher right up to where the balloon... Where's the balloon? Okay, so there's like what looks like a kind of dam over there. I think I'm going to go to the temple then. Is that the temple there, or is that just like the gates? This is free on PS Plus this month. Yes, that is correct. As well as Power Wash Simulator, which is the other game I nearly streamed instead. Let's try going up here. Oh, there's someone up here. Hi. Sizzo is busy. Hey, Carrot. I tried playing Power Simulator and it was like when it wouldn't let me finish the first level because there was like a tiny speck somewhere on the van that you're meant to clean. And I was just like, I don't know, it drove me a little bit crazy. Farming Simulator I've never tried. I've got a friend who loves the Farming Simulator games and buys every single one of them. Anyway, Power Wash Simulator is also free this month on PS Plus. Hang on, what's going on here? This is like a farm, little farm. I love it when you get a little community. You just get to hang out with the community for a while in a game. Very into that. Hello, what's your situation? Umar is a man of few words, and he's nothing if not consistent. Okay, he's not going to talk to me. But I can just steal his bucket. Bye, Umar! Medieval Dynasty. I like the idea of medieval farming. That sounds a lot more challenging. Right, I guess I've got to go over to the temple. Yeah, I'm big on games where you build your own community. What's the one? There's one coming out on Switch, which there was I think there was an old Game Boy or a DS game where you were like a little king running a little fantasy community. I liked that one. And there's a new version of it. I played a lot of Animal Crossing. The most recent one, I've still got my village. Unfortunately, I cannot stream. Man, this bike is such a banger. I cannot stream. I don't have I need to get a video capture card to stream it. Because otherwise, I would definitely do a cozy corner where I show you my Animal Crossing village. Yeah, I put a lot of hours into the new one. I mean, it came out during the pandemic. Whoa! What a perfect time for Animal Crossing to come out. My village was dope. I built like an evil satanic grove with like a sacrifice area. I built lots of cool shit in my village. I was very proud of my Animal Crossing village. Hey, Cypher! Cypher has been... Cypher, did you go to the Game Awards? What are my top 3 favourite games? That's a really good question. Breath of the Wild might be one. Breath of the Wild is probably one. Skyrim would be one. And probably Animal Crossing. I'd say, yeah, definitely a Zelda. I need to think a bit more about which Zelda. Oh, shit. Skyrim would be one. Yeah, a Zelda and Animal Crossing. I think that's where I'd go to. Cannot get up there yet. So I've got to find this temple. I really love Breath of the Wild. I really like Wind Waker as well, though. Wind Waker is I put a lot of hours into the original Wind Waker when it came out. Oh, cool, there's buildings up there. Baldur's Gate 3, see, Baldur's Gate 3 might become one of my favourite. I need to play more of it. Like, because Neil and I are sticking to the rule of only playing it when we're playing it together, I'm kind of like, I've not seen enough of it. I mean, I think it's amazing. I do think that for sure. Is Tears of... I actually liked Ill-Veins. I really liked Tears of the Kingdom. I think it might be... I actually think I might prefer it to Breath of the Wild. It's got a lot more to explore. I know, we missed the playthroughs too. Neil was messaging me today saying we need to do a playthrough as soon as I'm back. Scatty's Realm, I played... Oh, Coven Scribe, thank you. I adore Azra too. What was the... I just saw a really good question and I missed it. Fuck. I'm really sorry. Someone else just asked me a question about... Oh, Dragon Age. I played Inquisition. I've not played the first two. I played Inquisition. I quite liked it. I didn't love it. I liked it quite a lot, though. Someone else just asked me another question as well there, which... Avatar, yeah. It's what do I think of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora? It looks... Okay. It looks good. It looks good. It looks like very kind of Ubisoft. It looks kind of like Far Cry, but on Pandora, basically. And I like Far Cry games. I've got to say, personally, the Avatar movies don't really do much for me. I find I'm quite uncomfortable with a lot of the ideas in them, particularly the one where basically white people can turn into indigenous natives who are very coded on Native American Indians. Excuse me, I just got a frog in my throat. I find that whole theme in the Avatar films kind of distasteful, and for that reason I've never really got into them. I watched the first one and I watched a bit of the second one, and I was watching the second one. I was like, this movie is doing nothing for me, and I'm not into them. So honestly, I'm not gonna play the game. It's just not my cup of tea. PV Frog, get out of my throat. I think I've just found a collectible here. 20 somethings. I like some of the design elements in them, but I find the themes of the game. I find the themes of Avatar really. I'm just very uncomfortable with them. I never played the first two. Yeah, apparently The first two Baldur's Gate games, by the way, I've never played them either, but I remember when they came out, they were considered really good at the time, and I am considering picking them both. You can pick them up both really cheaply. Is this the temple I'm going to go and find? I'm not paying enough attention to this game. I mean, it's a massive door. I don't think I'm going to be able to climb up there, so... I like the super chill music again. Hang on, I'm not supposed to go through there, am I? But you know, like, I've got friends who worked on Avatar, the new Avatar game, and like, I'm happy for them. And I think it looks like a good game. Like if it's one that you want to play, like, I think it looks like the game is going to be a really good, solid game. So, like, on that basis, if you feel like you want to play it, go for it. I want to say that I'm very... I want to say something that's very important to me. I don't judge anyone for stuff that they like. You know, like, I know what I like and what I want to like and what... I mean, I judge people if they like stuff which is awful, like if it's harming. Like if you said, "Oh, I'm really into snuff movies," I would judge you, okay? But in general, I don't judge people for what they like. Like, if you like Harry Potter, I don't like Harry Potter because of the writer and the person that she's become. Makes me very uncomfortable, and so Harry Potter is not a thing for me anymore. But I also know a lot of people can separate the art from the artist and want to because they grew up with Harry Potter and it gives them a lot of comfort. And so I'm like, okay, well, if it's something that you still want to like, I'm not going to judge you for that. Similarly, you know, if you like Avatar, I'm not going to judge you for that. If it means something to you, I'm not gonna judge you for that. If it's a story that means something to you, then that's good for you. I personally, you know, we all have our own tastes, and sometimes there are reasons behind those tastes. Where the hell is this valley is not that big, and I cannot find the temple. Hang on, hang on, maybe I should call up the, hang on. Oh, okay, maybe this is the way I should go. That cliff does look like it. It looks like a tasty cliff. Where's Steve? Oh no, people have... Yeah, I'm sorry that we... Whoa! Trash Panda, it's totally fine for you to like take that. Raccoon, I do like jazz. I'm so glad you're starting that again. We can always go and have more, Steve, if you want. If I can't find this temple, we can always go and play. Oh look, there's a balloon there. That's the balloon that the girl was looking at. That's really high. I wasn't counting on the cult of Steve to really take off in such a way. Sable will return in Avengers Endgame. Yes. And Steve, we believe. Just a little kobold. Steve was... so last Cozy Corner, I was playing a game called Child of Light, in which early on you meet a little blue flying blob. The Trash Panda named Steve for us, and Steve is like a little blue, very powerful blob. Still really not sure where. I might have to go and ask someone in the village, where the fuck is the temple? Is that the temple?
Oh, it might be the temple where I came out of, actually. Yeah, this. I think this is the temple. Woo! Can I ride my bike all the way up? It seems so. I'm going in on my bike. Trash Panda, you made Steve emotes? Are they... We need to get them on the Twitch. Trashy, send me the Steve emotes. Hang on, is this the temple or is this a dam? Alright, let's go up these ladders and see. I do feel like Steve might be like the non-horror Galogog, which does trouble me slightly. Oh, they're on there. I will try. People who make emotes, do send them to me or give me a shout on Instagram or something, because I rarely have time. Okay, what is this gonna do? I'm like a kid. I'm just messing with what looks like a hydroelectric dam. Not sure I should be doing this, but he just did it. Yeah, we need the Mayo emote. I'm sure people were working on that as well. Raccoon, I'm sure we have a B movie. Do we not have B Clem anymore? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Jen, or if the mods send me emotes that, send, I don't know. Either way, like, I'm happy to look at emotes. Because we're always on the lookout for new emotes. This bike is mad. I kind of do like zipping around on it. Oh, look, I think that's the temple over there. That definitely has like the temple vibe to that structure. After all this, it turns out that I was in the temple all along. I started in the temple and I just had to go back to it. Oh, there's like a single lone butterfly. My Zelda intuition is telling me to go check this out. A sunshine butterfly. Angry Mayo, yes. We need the emotes. I've got room to put more emotes on Twitch. So Steves and Mayos are very welcome. Oops. Okay, I think that is the temple up there. Finally, I figured out. I didn't think the game would send me back to somewhere I started so early. Jen, that would be amazing if you could put the emotes together. And Garrus is... Can we just be honest, folks? Garrus is a DILF. Garrus is the best, is the DILF of that game. I kind of ship. For me, Fem Shepherd and Garrus is a good ship. Can we just appreciate? Oh yeah, Jack. Jack was the. Was Jack the like? Was she like the bald one with the tattoos? It's a long time since I played that game. Is that Jack? Oh, I'm not going to climb up there. Yeah, Jack rocked. I'm now so confused by this game. Alright, let's do this. Garrison Tarly. Was Tarly... Oh yeah, Tarly was cool, wasn't... Tarly was the... I forgot the name of the alien race. The ones with like the sort of... the mask. Yeah, Tarly was very cool. I guess I didn't have to go back here. This game is so confusing. Quarian, that's it. I really liked. I've never played Mass Effect 3 actually. I really need to play that one eventually at some point. Is she wearing flip flops? I believe she is, or sandals maybe. They're good games, the Mass Effect. Yeah, like the first three, I never tried. The other one I never tried was the one that came out after Mass Effect 3. The one that came out after Mass Effect 3 was. So what is going on? Have I got to go to where this symbol is? Yeah, Andromeda was the one that was considered. Oh no, that's where my bike is. Andromeda looked really, really buggy. So, okay. Gliding stones at the altar. Okay, so will this tell me where to go now? Andromeda looked really buggy, and I seem to remember one of the characters, in one of the games, I can't remember which one it is, but one of the games has an intensely ugly character design. I think it might be Andromeda, and it's like a dude, and he looks like the worst dude bro ever, and his character design just put me off the idea of ever playing that Mass Effect game, because I hated that character design. And that was it Jarl? Hang on. Hang on, I need to Google this straight away. Jarl Mass Effect. No, it wasn't Jarl. I'm not got a problem with Jarl. It was a human guy. It was a human guy, and he looked like just the biggest douchebag ever. Let's have a look. Ryder. Was it Ryder? I want to identify this guy because his face made me physically angry. Don't think it's Ryder. No. Alec. Let's try and. No, Alec looks kind of like me. I haven't got an issue with that. I think he was possibly in. It might be Reyes. I think he was possibly in Andromeda, although it might have been in. No, it wasn't Reyes. He just had a very, very annoying face, and no one has got it so far. Hang on, Carlisle. In a minute, I'm gonna have to. No, it wasn't Carlisle. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna Google. Hang on, Liam. It might be Liam. Liam rings a bell because he was just such a regular. No, it wasn't Liam. Yeah, it wasn't Liam. This guy was, I'm pretty sure he was white and he just looked terrible. Gil. Don't think it's Gil. Might be Gil, actually. I don't know. I'm going to have to... It's a project for me for tomorrow, even though I've got many other things to do. Tomorrow I'm going to spend my day Googling all the Mass Effect characters just to see... Is it Comrade? I really want to know now. This guy... He made me quite angry. No, it's not Comrade. Could be Kaiden. Is it Kaiden or is Kaiden?
It might be Kaiden. Might be Kaiden. Kaiden's. I mean, he's just sort of blandly handsome. This guy had like more like a face like a pug. I don't think it was Kaiden actually. This guy. I want to Google like pug face Mass Effect. This is good streaming, guys. James Vega, that rings a bell. Yes! It was James Vega. That guy, James Vega's face annoyed the... Yeah, he was just such just a douche bro. I was like, get that douche bro out of my sci-fi. I was quite annoyed by it, if I'm honest. He was like kind of inoffensive as a character, in that he didn't really have much of a character. But I just didn't care for him. Just one of those character designs where it's just slightly off, and you just I kind of got a bit of uncanny valley from his face. He was a bit uncanny valley, and I didn't care for it. But okay, so he's in the Mass Effect that I never played, which is interesting. I just did Google Mass Effect Pugface, but then luckily someone... So I think I've got to go up here, but... I also did Google Mass Effect Pugface. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I just don't like... I don't care for Dude Bro character design. Like, I could never get into Gears of War. Gears of War games, I hated the whole design aesthetic on them. My opinion on Pinhead, I'm cool with Pinhead in general as like a horror. I think I've got to go up here. Oh, I'm tired. I think this is where I'm supposed to be going, but I'm confused because I can't quite make that climb. Maybe I'm supposed to go up here. Oh, was that it? Oh, that's clever. I was just supposed to climb up a different way. I was just trying to go the most direct possible way, and it was like, no. Pinhead, I'm fine. I like, I love the 3 original Hellraiser movies. So, I don't know. By the way, Ruben, in case you're asking, because I said I'm banning Chucky, I'm not really banning Chucky. I do think that Chucky is OP at the moment, and I do think that he will probably be nerfed at some point. But I'm not. Jen says we ban Chucky. That's interesting. Very experienced player Jen also says we should ban Chucky. Intriguing. The cries are going out. The consensus seems to be ban Chucky. The problem with adding Annabelle in Dead by Daylight is, doesn't she just kind of sit there? Shit, I missed the jump. I missed the fucking jump. She sort of sits there, and then you just like look at her and your arms break. I still need to see. I really want to see the new Hellraiser. I really love the design of the new Pinhead. Hey, Jinx of Frogs. Can you imagine a Dead by Daylight killer who just sits there? Oh, did you guys see that Dead by Daylight single player game that they're going to do? Done by the people who did The Quarry? That's fucking awesome. See you, Darian. Yes, I'm hyped for that. Okay, this is a big jump.
Oh, whoa there. I'm glad. Yeah, whoa there asked me to do a roast on Cameo. And I got to say, I'm not really kind of a roast person. So please, like, it has a default option where it says you can ask for these things, right? And one of the options it says is roast. And so when I saw that when I was setting up my account, I was like, well, I don't really want to roast people. Can I delete this? And it's just like, no, you can't delete it. So you just have to, so whoa there asked me for a roast, fair enough. And so I wrote her a Dead by Daylight roast, which was just being rude to her via the power of the different Dead by Daylight killers. You are pee pee poop wasabi. That's a good roast right there, wasabi. Thank you. I mean, the next time anyone asks me for a roast, that's all I'll say is you are pee pee poo poo. Imagine getting roasted for. I mean, isn't that what James Bond basically does? No, James Bond basically kills people and then roasts them afterwards based on how he killed them. Okay, I made it up here. And it was like, do something with the singing stones. Alright, what am I doing here? Oh no, I'm like... Doppelstein. I don't know what I'm doing here. Do I have to go over there? This game is very chill, but not very good at telling me what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, markers, a few occasional, like, route markers are useful. Oh! Well, she's dead. Amazingly, she's not dead. I love the art style, and I'm kind of intrigued by the game, but also I'm like, I mean, we just learned a good lesson from her, which is if you just tuck up into a ball just before, you know, it doesn't matter how far you fall, if you tuck up into a ball just before you hit the floor, you're going to be fine. I think I'm going to go back to the camp because I'm not getting anywhere with these flashlights are kill switched. What does that mean? Does that mean they're banned? What do you mean by lekker de slap? What does flashlights being kill switched mean? See you, Kobold. Oh, they disabled them. Why did they do that? Double stain. Double stain. What's the company that made this game? I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. Alright, someone in this camp better give me some clear stuff of what to do. Oh, Tris, that wasn't useful. Shedworks and Raw Fury. Raw Fury are the publishers, and I think Shedworks the devs. Okay, my buddy up here better give me some information, otherwise I'm basically going to get kind of... Oh, I've just noticed. Head over to the Sable, to the temple. Okay, but I went there. Where is the temple? Is that the temple? I don't know. They literally made this game in a shed. I like that they've also got like a cool prosthetic leg. Look at that. That leg is awesome. So they're saying head over to the temple, but they're still not clear what the temple is. I guess that's the temple. Yeah, the game is very inclusive, for sure. Just not very good at telling you what you need to do next. They've sort of gone for this like ultra chill, like, don't worry, you'll just find it as you figure it out. But occasionally I think you do need a little prompt here and there. Like when he says you'll find it at the temple, it would be useful if the camera just panned to where the temple is. So, you know, like, so he could look at the temple and go like, go there, see? And I'd be like, okay, I know to go there now. Because there were about 3 structures in this valley which could be the temple. Like, yeah, there is no map. You get a compass. This could be the temple up here, which is where you started. But I can't find a way back in. You're just going to open door? So I don't think this is the temple, because it doesn't seem to do anything when you get here. Just going to fall. So glad we figured out who. I'm so glad we figured out who the character in Mass Effect that offends me is. And so it was really going to bug me if we hadn't got to the bottom of that one. It could be the place I was trying to jump to, although that last jump was crazy. It could also be though the big pair of gates. Very productive stream. Possibly the reason why I didn't ever pick up Mass Effect 3. If Mass Effect 3 is the game that he's in, maybe that's why. So yeah, the temple is where. You don't have to have him as a companion, that's good. I know that you can generally switch. So this is where I started. The compass should... Alright, I thought I was tracking. Oh, alright, I've got a thing now. Oh, what's happened to my bike? It's my bike. Oh, I think I just put it in neutral. So yeah, you're right. I do have markers now. But this guy, I think... Alright, so what's he going to say? So this guy does nothing. So maybe I've got to go to the temple then. Halil just says, can you go? Does the hoverbike have a name? Well, it ain't Steve. It's like Shitty Bang Bang right now. And this guy just says go to the temple. Flea, you didn't miss much. You missed me, like... Okay, where is that the temple over there, maybe? Cause of the ozone hole. Yeah, wouldn't that be like... The irony of this game is if it's all sort of set during a globally warm place just because everyone has got these little flying bikes. I don't know where I'm going with that. Hey, has anyone seen the new Doctor Who yet that was on today? If you did, no spoilers, please. But I just want to say that it was awesome. Maybe this is the temple. Okay, so maybe I have to like get up. Is that the temple up there? I was very happy with all of it. I really enjoyed all of it, and I thought the ending, which I will not spoil, and I don't want anyone to spoil for the people who don't spoil it in chat, but I thought the ending was really perfect, and I was totally happy with it. I don't think I can make it up here. Am I going to make it? Oh yeah, just. Is this the temple? I mean, it's very small. What the fuck is that? Is this this game's Steve, maybe? A chum egg. What the fuck? Okay. Thanks, buddy. It was like Steve crossed with an axolotl, yes. Hey, Krista. I think it laid the egg. I think it sort of turned it. Was it like a tardigrade? It could have been a tardigrade, yeah. This kind of looks like a temple, right? But nothing happens. You get here. It's the Argonath, yeah, from Lord of the Rings. Okay, I'm going to Google this because I'm stuck. Sorry, I've just got pictures of James Vega still on my phone, which is pretty upsetting. Sable, first temple. Sorry, just checking what I should be doing here.
Ah,
Even this is not being very useful. Okay, it's saying I want to do this quest first. Alright. I'm going to do this quest, other quest first then. Okay, so this is a question for people. Like, I've talked about James Vega and my issues with James Vega. What other characters in video games do people just find unappealing? And it doesn't have to be, I'm not talking about physical appearance, I'm talking about like Solas. Cazador, yes. Vega is in Mass Effect 3. Wolverine, Inquisition Solas, yes. Oh, so that looks like somewhere up there. Micah Bell, yes. Tom Nook, I kind of love Tom Nook. He's such a little arsehole. I just love what a little arsehole he is. Sifa, yes, good call. M. Bison, yeah, good call. Such a dictator dickhead. Ethan Winters, fair enough. Neil and I were not fond of him. Pierre from Stardew Valley, yes. Good. The British robot in Portal, yeah. Did I watch the Game Awards, and what games am I looking forward to? Good question. Definitely excited about the Hideo Kojima one. The Hideo Kojima one with Sophia Lillis and Udo Kier and Jordan Peele involved as well. That's awesome. I really love, Hideo Kojima. I just think I think all of his games are so interesting. I still need to watch the trailer for Jurassic Park Survival. I didn't watch the trailer for it. It sounds cool though, like cool concept. Blade. I mean, I love the Blade movies apart from 3. This might be where I needed to go after all that, folks. I think I may have found it. Is there a trailer for Blade out? I should watch the trailer for Blade. Okay, cool. After I finish this, I'm gonna watch the trailer for Blade. I'm tired. Light No Fire. What was Light No Fire again? You know what? Actually, I didn't watch a bunch of. I need to watch more of the trailers. Very excited about the Dead by Daylight single player game. Always happy when there's a new. I love Monster Hunter games, so very excited about the new Monster Hunter, even though it's 2 years away. There's another of these dudes. Hello. Exodus, I still need to watch the trailer for that. The backlash for the wrap it up sign is amazing. Screw that wrap it up sign. What? Okay, what's going on here? That's a weird god you've got there, and there's like a crow sat on it. Guys, I finally found something to do here. They do look like sheep. Whoa! Ah! Yeah, in general, like, I love awards. I love I love my friends getting awards. I like the idea of award shows are very, very good PR, basically for movies, for games, whatever. An award show is always very good PR. What is very bad PR is not allowing the people who win the awards to speak. Like, because it's basically saying, well, this award doesn't really mean much anyway. If you don't allow the person who's won the award say their piece about what the award means to them and say thank you to the people they want to say thank you to, then the award doesn't really mean anything. Okay? And that's where they fucked up. And they shouldn't have done it. Like, here's the thing, if you're gonna have to rush people like that, either obviously too many adverts is the big thing. Everyone was saying it was an advert show with a few awards thrown in the middle of it. Possibly as well, I think there were maybe too many awards. I mean, it's great there were so many awards, but there was a lot of awards that don't, like, did there need to be an award for a VTuber? Did there need to be an award for, 47 minutes of awards for 3 hours of show? Crazy. That's crazy. It should be 47 minutes of adverts and 2 hours of awards. I'm gonna win stream. If I win Stream Award for 2024, then I'll be like, okay, I just think that although they will just boo me off the stage immediately. They'll just be like, as soon as I get handed it, it's just like, wrap it up, will just flash. I kind of hope next year if someone who wins goes, they're wearing like a t-shirt that says wrap it up, or maybe like a really beautiful tuxedo, but when they turn around they got wrap it up written on the back of their tuxedo. The Muppet had more time before. yeah Like, did they have an award for the most anticipated game? Stuff like that. That's ridiculous. You don't need an award for that. Things like that. I'm like, cut that out. That could have been a few seconds given to someone who's actually been in a game that's come out. Give awards to games that have come out. Don't give awards to games that haven't come out yet. Fucking ridiculous. Okay, something big is happening. Stone thrums like the beat of the heart as I approach the altar. Am I afraid, exhilarated, or maybe it feels just right? Mama Bear, that's cool that you were there. Like, I honestly don't want to take anything away. I've been to some awards shows, and oh, my stone is doing something. Cool. I honestly don't want to take anything away from, like, oh, I like this. Whoa. Most anticipated is a ridiculous category and shouldn't exist. Whoever thought it's also a blatant example of how award shows are PR, right? Because it's basically, that's a PR exercise saying giving a game an award because it's anticipated is basically going, you should be paying attention to this game right now. Yeah, VTubers should have their own awards, I kind of think as well. Okay, don't know what that did for me, but cool. Oh, gliding, cool. Alright, let's try this. Woo! Oh, neat. I really like that effect. Oh, this is awesome. That Starfield commercial just felt like such a fuck you, didn't it? It was like, we're not going to win anything, but we're going to pat ourselves on the back all the same. This is so cool. Very into this. This is like a really neat idea. Although I think I missed something that I'm supposed to do here. I saw a few Spider-Man fans saying, like, I saw one ridiculous thing, like someone on Twitter had showed like one very awesome cutscene from Spider-Man, and he was like, I can't believe that Baldur's Gate 3 won over this. And it was just a cutscene. And now look, I'm streaming Spider-Man 2 at the moment. I think it's a really good game. I think it's a very, very good game. I actually think it's got some strong emotional beats. If you were watching the stream I did of it the other day, there's a really gorgeous moment, a whole little side quest where Spider-Man went to find an old man who was reminiscing about the love of his life, and he sat with him on a park bench and just listened to him talking, and it was a really, really, really beautiful moment. And so I do think Spider-Man 2 has got a lot of big, exciting, epic stuff and really beautiful little emotional stuff. I think it's a very good game. However, I think Baldur's Gate 3 is like a game that redefines. It's a game that not only also, and it's also a game that talks to a really big audience in a big way that and allows you to create your own ways into it. Whereas Spider-Man 2, however good it is going to always be a fairly cut and dry open world experience. Baldur's Gate 3 is one of those games that come along very, very rarely that allow you to interact with it in incredible ways, create the character you want to play way you want to play, have romances the way you want to have romances. That is like such a rare, I mean, there's going to be a lot of other game developers out there looking at Baldur's Gate 3 and kind of going, fuck, this is what we're going to have to do to keep up. Like, that's a pretty incredible thing, right? So, yeah. Basically, if you're complaining, Spider-Man 2, I think, is a very, very good game. It's one of my top games of the year, for sure. But it's not best game of the year. It just isn't. Maybe if it came out a year that Baldur's Gate 3 didn't come out, then it would be. But it didn't. So... maybe I gotta go over here. I think I missed this. Yes, alright. Up here. Also, fucking Larian, right? What the idea that you wouldn't want to celebrate that this small indie company clearly poured so much love and attention and detail into that game. The idea that you wouldn't celebrate that. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Insomniac clearly did that too with Spider-Man 2. But Insomniac is a huge company which is backed by a multinational, Sony, Okay, so I've got like this cool new power. That was good. I guess I can go back now. I just love this glowing orb. I'm really into it. Okay, there's my bike. Alright, I think I can go back to the village now and maybe they'll give me something else to do. Yeah, what I hope for Larian, and I think they will be like this, is that the big mistake that a lot of companies make is they get big and then they sell themselves to a really big company like Activision that kind of ruins them. Night Wasabi, I'm kind of hoping that Larian, if they're smart, they stay independent. The game Forspoken, I didn't. It looked. I don't know. It didn't appeal to me. I didn't like in the trailers, the dialogue didn't work for me. I think we really need to get away from that whole kind of Marvel style of writing, which is like, well, that happened. That whole kind of like record scratch. How did I get here? That kind of thing, that kind of vibe in game in writing. And unfortunately, the trailer for Forspoken was full of that, and I didn't like it. It didn't speak to me. I'm much more into storytelling, which is really true to itself. Doesn't feel that it has to be snarky, quippy to kind of, like give me a fantasy game that is properly invested in the fantasy. Yeah, V Ridley. Yeah, there is. I think there is that Whedon-esque kind of snarky MCU style. It had its place and it worked for a while, but you can't do it all the time. The reason, like the best MCU film that I've seen recently is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I really like those films because they have good sense of humor in them, yes, but they're very, very also emotionally invested in what they're talking about. They care about the characters. They will go to dark places. There is sadness as well as light. And honestly, I don't think they're very snarky. I think they're humorous, but it's not about real heart. I'm into storytelling which is really invested in emotional honesty and not snarkiness. I'm kind of done with that kind of like, well, that happened type of writing. Exciting. I'm a little queasy, I'm going to say, because I'm always a bit queasy. Okay. Cool. Thank you for giving me this power, Hillel. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. Yes, let's say that. Actual Murder Elf, I'm with you on Chris Pratt. What I will say is, he is not in the foreground of the new Guardians of the Galaxy. He's very much just one of the team, and he doesn't feel like the main character, really. I'm kind of over him, but he doesn't take over the latest film. If that's the one reason stopping you from watching it, don't, because he's not really the focus of the film. He does have the most powerful agent on the planet. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to say goodbye to my family and my clan. Okay. Okay. Okay, I've got to go see Sizer up there. Yes, Russell T Davies, very good. Russell T Davies is very, very good at proper emotional storytelling. Proper, he can be very funny, but the funniness again is always true to the characters. I think funniness is fine if it's true to the characters. It's just that snarky kind of meta, like, oh, isn't it crazy that we're doing this right now? Kind of comedy. That's really, it's done. It's done. Ilarian, I hope you enjoyed it. I really loved the new episode of Doctor. I'm probably going to watch it again after we finish. There's so much about it that I really loved. Saizo is an outclander to the Abexi, but I've known her for as nearly as long as I can recall and think of her more as a distant relation than any sort of outsider. Okay, there's some cool... James Gunn is really good at comic book movies. I really like all of his comic book movies. Now, I'm curious to see if Deadpool will be watered down or not. Now in the Marvel. Sable, how do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. That's now that I'm getting a bike. Excited for my bike. I'm going to say excited for my bike. Very serious person most days. I'm always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make a chuckle. Oh, I'm going to scavenge the horror bike parts myself. Okay. That sounds like an adventure. Okay, I'm going to bomb with my bike. Oh my god, I just noticed the time already. Okay, ruined ships. Okay, there's one over there. Up on the Great Rock, near the side of the canyon. Okay. Behind the old dam. Alright, I've been to the old dam already. Okay, so R1 navigator. Use my navigator. Oh, this is kind of like the marking thing in Zelda. So, one on the dam. You just have one up here on the old rock. And one on the ship over here. Okay, cool. Hey, Cosplay Becky, nice to see you. Yeah, D&D. So now, like D&D, the D&D movie was a really fun, great adventure movie. That again was all the humor was true to the characters. I would love it if they made another one. The D&D movie was my favorite blockbuster of the year, and yeah, brilliant love letter to D&D in general. Yeah, it did underperform, sadly, Flying Broom, you're right. It's such a shame. I think it was a genuinely... Ooh. Okay, cool. This is like an old spaceship I'm going in here. Such a shame that it underperformed. Let's push the button. Hell yeah. Stop messing about with those buttons, you absolute idiot. Oh boy, things did not go well. This started well. A Drizzard series would be kind of cool. Here's my thing about Drizzard, right? Drizzard is a very, very cool character. But I remember back when I started playing Dungeons and Dragons, Drizzard was sort of the new hot cool character, particularly in the 90s, which is when I was playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. And everyone I know wanted to be Drizzard. So they would either create a character that was basically like a copy of Drizzard, or they would try and roleplay Drizzard themselves, or they would make sure that Drizzard showed up in the adventure and gave you something cool to make them like Drizzard. And I just kind of, for me, I was always just like, he's like the cool, I don't know. Who would play Drizzard in live action? It's a really good question. He is kind of like the Luke Skywalker. Ooh. There's a whole... What's happening here? Keanu Reeves? I am looking for a calibrator, little one. I'm digging this. I think it'd be quite cool to have like an Indian or Asian actor play Drizzard, maybe. Samer, you've hidden it. Willem Dafoe. You're a horrible child, let's say that. Fuck it. Samer just laughs. Of course she does. Gotta give you some bills. Okay, gotta go find some beetles. Beetle detour, nice. Scarlett Johansson as Drizzard. V. Ridley, are you just referencing all the times that Scarlett Johansson has played a character that she is not racially suitable for? Hugh Grant as Drizzard. That's really funny. But also Hugh Grant as Drizzard, but also how he looks when he's playing an Oompa Loompa. Rahul Kohli, good shout. Or Dev Patel. I'd be into Dev Patel as Drizzard. Nest of beetles just east of here. Can't just walk up to someone and catch it though. Drop a seed on the floor and the beetle will start eating it, then you can sneak up and grab it. Wow, okay. I'm liking these calls. Yeah, like maybe a Korean actor would be cool for, so east of here, where is east? Okay, north, so east, this way. I've got a feeling, so here's the thing, right? I've got a strong feeling, considering how popular the Baldur's Gate 3 Origin companions are, wouldn't it be crazy if either Larian or Wizards of the Coast didn't do something more with them? Hey Anna. Like, I just kind of feel that they, like, I'd be amazed if they don't think we should be doing something more with them. Considering how big they are right now. Like animated or, yeah, maybe live action. Live action would be expensive, harder to get off the ground. The animation's already proved that it really works. Yeah, like Vox Machina style series, yeah. I just kind of feel like there must be conversations going on about it. I just think there must be. Like, you don't create characters that popular and then just kind of move on from them. Like, I'm sure, like, some of them will probably, obviously, you know, there's probably a chance of DLC, and there's probably a chance that some of them will return in Baldur's Gate 4 when they get around to Baldur's Gate 4, like, because they've had characters from the earlier Baldur's Gates show up in 3, so I would just be amazed if they don't bring back more of them. And I've got to stress here, folks, Neil has told me nothing. You know, like, Neil has told me nothing. I cannot, like, Neil has always been very, very true. You know, like, whenever he has a non-disclosure agreement, he always sticks to it. Like, so I know nothing. And all of what I just said is just purely conjecture. Yes, where are the Beatles? Everyone was saying just east of here. Alright, okay. So yeah, honestly, I cannot. Neil is super professional. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's you kind of have to be, like, you can't, if you're not, word gets around very quickly and you just don't get hired on things. It's the same for me. Like, I can't really, you know, like the next Netflix show I'm working on right now, I can't really tell you anything about it. I would not say. I wouldn't say reactivate Netflix just for the show that I'm doing. They keep on saying east, and you know what? I was going west, of course. I got my east and my west confused, so that's on me. That's why I've gone the wrong way, because yeah, it is sad when you have NDAs and then a project gets cancelled. That's very sad. I've worked on a couple of TV shows in development that could have been awesome, and for one reason or another didn't happen. And I had to, I've never been able to talk about them, and they would have been very cool if they had happened. And that sucks. To Logical Dabbles, I would appreciate if you can, you know, like, if you can't face it in a theatre, it is on, Lord of Misrule is on VOD, so you can find it on VOD. Where are these goddamn Beatles? I should probably go and get my bike. So yeah, if you're feeling like you'd rather watch it at home, in a safe environment, then do it. But I love that you could go and see it in theatre. I'm kind of a bit sad, obviously, that it's not going to be on in theatres in the UK. I was hoping it would be, but sadly these days it's quite rare for that to happen. So instead, is it region locked online? I think it is only, I don't know, I mean, it is only technically available in the US and Canada right now. Like, I don't know, like, I guess if you've got a VPN. Yeah, Writing in Rags, there is a reason for that. Like, Writing in Rags just saying, I feel like only big Marvel movies get into the cinemas now. Well, yes and no. I mean, look, if you're lucky, you might have like a good independent outhouse cinema near you. I'm very lucky. The cinema near me is really good, and it gets a lot of good art house stuff from Europe. It also tends to put on the good big blockbusters as well. So I get a good mix of things. But here is why you can't. Here's why it seems like so much of the time it only feels like Marvel movies at the cinema. It's because, right, Disney goes to cinema chains and it says, if you want the big movie that we're putting out, the next big movie that we're putting out, you have to book that movie for a minimum of, I don't know, like 6 weeks. Otherwise, we won't give it to you. So the cinemas have to agree, and they'll also we also won't give you the next movie we do either, right? So cinemas who need to make the money because they know that the big Disney movie will get bums on seats, they have to agree to letting Disney kind of take over their cinema for crazy amounts of time. And while that movie is on those screens, you can't get smaller movies in on those screens either. So basically, it's kind of like bullying. It's basically like, if you don't let us take over your cinema, we're not going to let you make any money. I mean, kind of at the moment, the interesting thing, I mean, is Disney, Disney has had a string of bombs in the last year or so. So I'm kind of wondering if a lot of cinemas might just turn around on them eventually and go, you know what, actually, we don't want to, we don't want to, but yeah, it's also, as Corrupt as Save says, it's why monopolies are bad as well. When one studio owns pretty much all of the blockbusters, they have the power to do that. And, oh look, hang on, let's add the Beetle Detour as a thing. Okay. But yeah, that is why it feels very much these days like all you can see in movie theaters is Disney movies, or like Star Wars or Marvel, and that's it. Okay, is this where the beetles are, maybe? Is that a beetle? Oh no, it's another of the little weird wiggly worm dudes. Let's have a look around here. What are these? I'm determined to find these beetles. Okay, possibly this is where the beetles are. Maybe? Up here? Oh, look, here's the beetles. I want to check these little guys out. Are these the guys that look like they had little snake faces? I like that the Beatles have got their own cute little music. Okay, I need to find the nuts. Oh, are these the nuts? Do I have to climb up, maybe? Yeah. Alright. Knock a nut down. Okay, we're going to place it right in the middle. Come and eat my nut. Eat my nut, beetles. That one's going for it. Oh, they're super adorable, these guys. I got you, yellow elephant beetle. They did look like kiwi birds a bit. What's that? Oh, it's another. Yeah, I like Moon Knight. I like Moon Knight. Moon Knight's one of my favorite Marvel characters, though, so I'm kind of biased if I'm honest. I was really happy when they put out a TV show, and the TV show was good. I think I only needed. There was loads of beetles there. I think I only needed one though. I just needed one, but I'm gonna go and get this thing. Go and get this guy, because these guys are crazy. I'm very into this like floaty power. Oh, did I need 3? Shit. Back to the Beatles. Sorry. No, I wasn't. No, you guys. I apologize. I've not been paying attention because I'm chatting with you and playing the game at the same time. So that is my bad. We needed 3 and I just got 1. Thank you guys. Thank you. I know you got me. Let me check the time actually. It might be, we're actually close to wrapping up time. I don't know if Moon Knight will get a season 2, you know, because, oh no, the ending did end, it did end on a possible season 2, didn't it? Yeah, because, yeah, it could go to season 2. I'm wondering, it just seems so, like, Oscar Isaac is a huge star. And they just put him in, like, yeah, tomorrow. Someone just asked if I'm streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing a Dead by Daylight stream. Yeah, the ending does hint at, I'm just kind of amazed that they got Oscar Isaac just to be in that TV. Like, it was a good TV show. I really liked it, but, and he was clearly into it as well. He gives a really committed performance. But I was kind of, like, amazed that they didn't get him in a movie. Oh, look. Sweet! I got 3. Alright, there we go. No intel yet on when the next BG3 stream will be. Neil is basically taking a couple of days off while he is still out in LA, just to kind of get his head around it all. And he's out there with his wife, so they're just having a little holiday together. Jugong, hey Jugong, mod love please with Jugong. So I'm expecting to hear from him tomorrow, and I think I mean, we're going to be back into it this week for sure. I just don't know when exactly. So yeah, this week there will be Baldur's Gate 3 stuff happening. Let's find that little child, the annoying small child, and give them their beetles. Where are they going to be? Are they going to hang around by the ship? Yeah, Neil must be. I'm kind of constantly amazed at. Like, he's done a whole other project as well. Like, you know, like he's now playing a big character in a big new character in oh, what's it called? Shit, the name of it's just flying out of my head. I played a little bit of it and it's wild. What's Warframe? Yes, thank you, Warframe. That's it. Like, and he's just done that in the last few weeks while he's doing everything else and doing everything BG3. Like. And trust me, he is really enjoying it. He is really enjoying it. By the way, I have it on authority that if you ever watch The Vagabond, you will recognise the voice that he uses for his Warframe character. I think I'll be alright saying that. But yeah, the fact that he's just gone off and played a new character in like a big, you know, Warframe's a big game, like, and it's been running a long time. It's not his Patrick Stewart voice, but it's another one that I don't think it's his Patrick Stewart voice. Warframe's been around longer than Destiny, hasn't it? I downloaded Warframe once, and I played a bit of it, and I quite liked it, but I just couldn't. I need to play it again, actually. I need to get my head around it. It seemed cool. I didn't get why it was free to play. It seemed like a full big game, like, and I kept on getting frightened that it was just suddenly going to stop and say, now you give us $20, and I'd be like, oh, I was enjoying this, and now you're just like, I'm always a bit nervous about free to play games because of that. It's not Gary. He's not. No, Gary is not the character he's doing for. I will say that. Eros Arcana. All right, having over 1,000 hours. Have you paid much to do over 1,000 hours? Can you just play it for free, or do you have to pay a lot of money? Only pay for cosmetics. Cool. Alright, cool. I might download that at some point and give it a go. Maybe on another Cozy stream. But I'm going to call this Cozy stream. I think we're going to leave this one here. This game so far is very cozy. I love the art style. I got my head around how you figure out what you're supposed to do next. So, I like it. I like this game a lot. I might play a bit more of it in my own time. As I said, it is currently free. If you have PS Plus, it's one of the free games. So if you have PS Plus, you can just grab it for free now and play it yourself. Anyway, yes, back tomorrow, 7:30, Dead by Daylight. Probably, I don't know if we should ban Chucky or not. I'm going to talk to Jen about this. I was joking when I said it because I want people just to play who they will enjoy playing. But maybe if Jen, who really knows the game, thinks we should ban Chucky, then maybe we should. I don't know. Thank you, as per usual. Thank you, everyone, for being awesome to hang out with. Thank you to the mods for looking after the channel. Thank you, everyone who subbed and resubbed. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll have some fun with that. Thank you, everyone who's seeing Lord of Misrule as well. Tell your friends, spread the word, get as many people as possible to see it, because that way I make it a chance to make another movie, write another movie at least anyway. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.